Transforming secrets. We humans harbour many secrets. You know, as you as an individual probably have many secrets inside you. And it's a really interesting subject, this, because, you know, what lies behind those secrets? What is your relationship to the secrets that lie inside you? And when I say secrets, I don't mean kind of great mystical things. I mean more like stuff that we've just shoved down under the surface and we would rather not remember. And we certainly don't want many other people to know about those secrets. Things we've done, things we've said, things that we don't like about ourselves. This is what I mean by secrets. And how do we transform that, and why should we? It's a habit that we humans have. I'll tell you a story. You know, this is a story based on, I was told this recently by a shaman, a wonderful man. And he's an Inuit man. I'll put the link to him after this. Anyankak, his name is, a difficult name to pronounce. He's called Uncle, many call him Uncle. And he told me this story of when he was called to be a shaman, and he lived in Greenland, and he was called up to this high mountain by this calling. And so he had to go on his sledge through the winter and through the wilderness, climbing this high mountain, very difficult conditions, and stay up there and meet the Creator, you know, and there's this calling in him. And anyway, so he spends these 24 hours or more up on top of this mountain in these conditions, and what's happening there is he's having a communion with the Creator, and the first thing that he realizes is that he's full of secrets, and he realizes that he's never told anyone these secrets, and he's never told even his God, his Creator, this connection with all things, these secrets. So he starts telling all the secrets he has inside him. And he talks and talks and talks on this mountaintop, sharing everything and just throwing it all out. You know, like you're just clearing out your house and it's just got, you know, years and years and years and maybe decades and even centuries perhaps of secret stuff just stashed. You know, some people hold on to everything, right? But this is inside us, in our psyche, in our emotional body, in our physical body, in our whole being. Just throwing out this stuff, just sharing everything, pulling up every stone, looking underneath it, throwing it out, speaking it. And the whole process brought him to tears, and it was a huge transformation. And it ended up with him coming down off the mountain and being called as a shaman and becoming a shaman and traveling around the world and sharing a great heartfelt message. And it's a powerful story because it's what each one of us has to do if we are going to crack the shell of our indifference. You know, and our indifference, it sits over us like a shell, like this kind of cloak, and we don't realize how indifferent we can be. You know, we don't realize how disconnected we are from the world around us. We don't want to connect with the suffering of all beings and the planet. But actually, if we are going to awaken to our true mastery, to our true capacity, if we're going to awaken the genius inside us, we have to chuck all that stuff out. You know, we have to come to terms with the shadow inside us. So we have to find a way to contact all that material and those secrets. And it's like, you know, on the other side of this transformation lies, you know, mastery. And this word, the master, even though it sounds male, like I don't want it to be seen as male or female. It's mastery. And the master is one who sees through you, right? So there's all these stories from all different cultures where you approach a master, a living master. One of the things that happens is they look in your eyes and they see all your secrets, and they know instantly intimately all your secrets. And unless you've experienced this, you can't, you can just imagine it, right? But if you can imagine the experience of someone looking at you and seeing everything you've ever said, felt, done, and the things that you're holding now, that is that level of mastery. So you cannot have anything that you don't accept about yourself. That's what mastery means. So cracking open indifference is about coming to terms with all that. So we have to really dig deep inside ourselves to kind of root out those secrets. And we just have to realize that, you know, we contain all that. It's a part of our humanity. And it's not that we have to share all those secrets, but we have to kind of be prepared in a way that if the world knew all our secrets, that would be okay. That's the state we have to get to. It would be okay. It would be, you know, it might be terrible because they would know what you are and they would know all your ugly side and all of that. And yet we all have those. We're all the same in it. You know, in the shadow, we're all the same. We all have capacity to think, feel, and do terrible things. Everyone. Even the purest heart, somewhere deep inside every human is the capacity to do bad things, to think bad things, to say bad things, what we call bad, you know, whatever that means. But you know what I mean? It's something that, you know, makes us recoil from ourselves. So this transformational process, which is part of humanity, is to have the courage to look within, to go into a process of self-inquiry, and one by one to look those secrets in the eye and just to look at them without judgment and go, that is a part of humanity. And when you can look those secrets in the eye and you can really accept them inside yourself, which is a journey, you begin to crack the shell of your indifference and you begin to feel again. And then the heart starts to come alive. And the heart, one of the heart's great gifts is versatility, to be able to kind of open to anything or anyone, to understand and anything and anyone, any creature, to be able to resonate with the suffering of all beings and to be able to empathize in that way. And this is an incredibly powerful journey. And no matter who you are or what the situation of your life is or what, you know, right now, or what your dreams and hopes and fears are, this is the same for every single one of us. We all have this indifference embedded in us, and it's because of these secrets. So we need to learn to throw them out, you know, metaphorically. And that doesn't mean we get rid of them. We can hold them, but we have to look at them. And we have to know that that is also a part of who we are. You know, we may have great dreams, and we have, you know, you have as much wonder and beauty in you as you have ugliness. You know, it's the same for all of us. It was Walt Whitman, great poet, who said, you know, I am the worst of the worst, but luckily I'm also the best of the best. You know, and that is a truth for every human being. So really contemplate this and begin to look at yourself, you know, with the lens of this compassion. And you'll realize that that is the road to self-mastery. That is the road to becoming an awakened being. That there can be nothing inside you that you avoid. You know, that there's nothing inside you that you can't contain, that you're not willing, if pushed to the very edge, to let another being see. Right? And I know that how much of a challenge that is. And yet once you've begun that work, that inner work, then your heart begins to open, it begins to soften, and you begin to expand. And all things then become possible because you have nothing left to defend. You know, and we put a huge amount of energy into holding all this stuff and defending so that people, you know, can't see in there, you know, and we repress and hide and all that stuff. So The journey towards self-acceptance, towards feeling truly at one with yourself, with the world, is a journey into the depths of our vulnerability, into the depths of our trauma, into the depths of our self-judgment. And it's an amazing journey, because you have to go in there with the utmost delicacy and compassion towards yourself. And that is what makes all the difference. That is when the indifference slowly, slowly falls away, and we become alive, and we become much more sensitive. We become this hugely sensitive being that we truly are, but it's not a sensitivity that overwhelms us. It's a sensitivity that is carried through the waves of our love, of our self-love, of our love of being alive, and of our love of all beings. And, that may sound lofty, but we are lofty beings. We have capacities far beyond our deepest reckoning. So I commit this one to you. This is a great work. Start this shadow work and begin to kind of unpeel some of those layers of your own self-judgment and the indifference that you have taken on at some level, and open yourself up to life. What an amazing journey.